Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right, man, folks, thank you so much for checking me out once again and continuing to build what? The worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Thank you once again for checking me out. Please help me to continue to grow the channel and to continue to spread this positive message. Please like, share, subscribe. Please tell as many folks that you know and tell plenty of folks that you don't know. And let's continue to build this worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. All right. Folks, thank you so much for chiming in. Very important topic. This is not a quote unquote beginning level topic, right? Um, so I want to sort of give that caveat at the beginning so that we don't lose anybody or go too fast for anyone. Um, Hopefully, this is for folks who are already, um, a little bit further along in their spiritual journey or their ascension path or whatever you like to call that. Um, so again, this is about the next level uh, for advanced old souls and light workers. And indeed, we are in an energy right now, this new energy on the planet that certainly fosters change in us moving into a new energetic state and us being able to move along further into the next stage of our ascension, right? All right. Without any further delay, there is something I put together on this subject that I want you to be able to ponder, folks. So, this is again in reference to ascending past electromagnetism into pure magnetism. All right. So, in electromagnetism, recall that I stated that the electro refers to the emotion aspect. As we are influenced by emotional stimuli in our manifestation process. Thus, at the electromagnetic level, uh, we may be subconsciously swayed by past or present emotional charges, right? Like electrical charges, whether emanating from an internal or external source, right? Um, Rather, at the pure magnetic level, your superconscious is directly expressing through your conscious manifestation of new experiences that create a new plethora of emotion in response to new experiential creation. All right. New experiences being created. As one is now at this point able to manifest their entire reality naturally, there are a myriad of new experiences to comprise the collage of experiences that we call a lifetime, right? Because essentially, a lifetime is a collection of experiences um, stretched out over a span of time, right? Or a grouping of our experiences, or I like to use the term a collage of our experiences, right? So, um, again, we call that collage of experiences a lifetime. So, at the pure magnetic level, one attains mastery of continually manifesting from a conscious state. Whereas at the electromagnetic level, one is far more susceptible to occasionally manifesting from the subconscious. All right. And this is a result of those occasions in which one is temporarily swayed by those charges, again, actual electrical charges of emotion, whether they be internal or external. All right. So, overall, folks, we are talking about our keeping a sort of dual perception, right? Um, Perceiving this journey from our personal standpoint, and then certainly seeing the journey from the perspective of the collective or the whole, right? It's not just Big King Sadiq on a spiritual journey or going through his ascension process. It's in fact the entire planet, as I spoke of us being in a new uh, sector or section of the galaxy or a new uh, astrological house, right? And needing to understand that um, with that dual perception, um, we gain the tool of being able to determine or discern the proper way to advance and continue on our path, right? On our ascension path. So, advancing forward again for I say for advanced old souls because you may have lived more than one lifetime. You may have lived more than 10 lifetimes, but there are also those old souls who have been here for many, 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 many lifetimes, right? And gain um, what some will refer to as the wisdom of the ages, right? Um, those advanced old souls who are really ready to be the first among us um, to move forward further into what many refer to as the Christ consciousness, but ultimately moving toward 100% DNA efficacy and actualizing the full potential of what it is to be a human being, to be um, this incarnate representation of our spiritual selves, right? So, um, and I say for light workers, right? For advanced light workers, there are folks who are light workers who have been light workers for decades now, right? And who can tell you how things are very different and how the energy in the field is very different. And they certainly are ready to advance forward to this next stage. So again, the biggest part of this is that we realize the difference between the two, which is in the electro part or the electric charge, right? With electromagnetism, you still have a very large part of the equation of the physics of how your life, your reality plays out, impacted by those electrical charges, which again I said it in terms of what emanates from a human being, or often even what we receive, are emotional charges. Those emotional charges actually, those emotions carry an actual electric charge. So while manifesting from an electromagnetic state, you are susceptible to um, the sway, right? The influence of those emotions or electric or electro charges. Um, Whereas in the purely magnetic state, you are now manifesting from pure consciousness, right? Your super conscious, right? Or the aspect of you that is one with the creative source is at that point manifesting directly through your conscious manifestation, directly for you through your conscious reality, um, rather than being swayed by the electro or by the electric charges of emotion that you find yourself occasionally being swayed by, which is generally what occurs when you're manifesting from your subconscious, right? Because that's often where most of our issues lie, where our emotional charges are the highest, right? So it only makes sense that that is what would be most impactful on your manifestation process if you are still doing so from an electromagnetic state. When you are purely magnetic, you are operating minus those electro charges, or at least those electromagnetic charges, while still existing, are not impactful on your manifestation process because you are manifesting from a level higher than that, right? Um, from a higher consciousness state, right? Um, which is why I refer to your superconscious manifesting through your conscious reality. So you have the tool of this is again what we referred to previously, manifesting purely on a conscious level. You're not swayed by anything from within your subconscious. You are now able to purely manifest your reality, right? Purely manifest what you want without anything swaying or interfering with or skewing what you have actually intended to manifest. You're now freed of anything that would impede your ability to purely manifest from a conscious point, or to manifest what you actually intend to manifest, without your intention again being skewed or swayed at all by any electro um, charges, right? Which again would manifest as your emotional charges, or what typically lies in your subconscious, right? So, folks who are interested in being far more in control of your lives, right? Who are ready to take that next step, to take on that responsibility of actually manifesting your reality. If you are at that point, then you are ready to ascend out of electromagnetism and into a purely magnetic state, to purely be able to fully utilize the law of attraction and attract what you intend, right? And not just sort of have it be a crapshoot, for lack of a better description, and hope that you're manifesting your true intention. You can actually manifest what you intend, without the interference or being impeded at all or swayed by emotion or the electro, which is those electro charges that your emotions carry, typically from your subconscious, which is where your strongest emotions typically lie, right? Your strongest emotional issues are typically in your subconscious, which is where that strongest electro charge lies, right? And which is where you are most typically um, likely to be swayed from when manifesting in that electromagnetic state. But again, when manifesting from a purely magnetic state, you are now fully utilizing the law of attraction, and you are fully drawing to you. You are magnetizing. You are magnetically drawing to you what you actually intend, right? With nothing at all skewing your pure intention, right? All right, so that again, this is very important. This is something that has to be have work poured into. It takes a great deal of visualization, right? Of meditation, of concentrated thought, of really making sure that you are pure in your intent, and then manifesting from a purely magnetic state, um, that is not impeded, interfered, or swayed with in any manner by any electric or electro charge or emotional electric charge or anything that may lie in your subconscious, right? Purely manifesting from a conscious state, purely manifesting what you intend. All right. So, folks who are ready to take that next level, know that this is the task, right? And again, you do have to. This is not something we'll likely be able to wake up, snap our fingers, and perform at a level of mastery. But we gain mastery with the effort that we put into it, right? And it's certainly not up to me to determine your course or how quickly or how slowly you attain that level of mastery. That is for each individual to attain and determine on their own. All right, folks. Thank you once again for chiming in a really important video. Please like, share, subscribe. Please tell all the folks you know and a bunch of folks you don't know, as we need information like this to really be available to each and everyone who is ready for it, right? Okay. Thank you once again for helping me to build and spread what? The worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq. I'm out.